The clients wanted the house to work for them, how they live, not having to move to get that out of where they live. And they wanted to keep as much appropriate size and character for the street and the neighborhood. The living room is probably one of the few rooms in the house that didn't change a lot. We didn't make the window bigger, because it was already a good sized window, but we added a fireplace. We added a built-in extended hearth, so there's more seating. We put the fireplace off center for a couple of reasons. One, we wanted to put it in a spot that you can see the fireplace when you're at the dining table and you're at the kitchen, and it's part of the character of the room. And we didn't want anything to really dominate or overpower or become the focal point. So we used a lot of textures and simple patterns and interesting elements. So we've got a great stone around the fireplace, but then the rest of the wall is done in Venetian plaster, which is a great subtle texture. Nice and elegant, looks great, and works well in the space. This room really focused on fun pieces of furniture and collectibles. And because this is a family home, we didn't want to lose what was great about the existing house. And one of the things the client had was the height growth chart of the kids. So we pulled that off of the door jamb, saved it, and it's back on the wall in a spot that's actually really close to where it used to be. The space that we had under the stairs, where there was no longer a staircase, we made it the cat room. So there's a perfect spot for the cat's litter box, which nobody wants to see, and we did built-in, so everything kind of feels intentional and purposeful without having to have the 2 closet doors at your front entry and things like that that take up space but aren't as interesting. The front entry, we wanted that separation when you walk in from the street. We did a dark wallpaper that is really fun, that the client loves, and that kind of established part of the theme of the client's personality and style throughout the house.
Hi, I'm Linda Reeves from House & Home. I hope you're enjoying the house tour. Let's take a break and talk about how a tissue box can inspire a refresh of a bedroom. This box is called Greenleaf, and it's my favorite in the new grouping of Scotties House & Home designer tissue boxes. They have strong color and beautiful pattern. Think about the mixture of chartreuse bottom sheet, pink top sheet, strong teal blue accent pillows, mustard throw pillow, and just for a hit of fun, a deep purple. Of course, we need our teal throw to tie it together, and the simple pine furniture and bare fir floors are really accented by strong accessories. Of course, our Scotties tissue box, and with simple greens to make it sing. And that's how a tissue box can inspire a whole decorating scheme.
The big direction that we took in this house was how to deal with the stairs. So we're in the middle of the house, and they kind of really dictated how the floor plan was going to be. So what we ended up doing was a very small addition on the back of the house that allowed us to take the stairs to the basement out from the stairs that lead upstairs. And then that allowed us to make the kitchen bigger, get rid of halls, and really make sure there was almost no square footage on the main floor that was not attributed to living space. One of the things we really wanted to do to connect the dining room and the kitchen was to take out the wall and redo the windows at the back. So there was a small bay window off the dining room. We took that out, put in a cantilevered box window that works as a window seat. Client loves it, her cats love it. And with the addition at the back, which is all glass, it just brings light into the kitchen, and it really works as one space really well. On the second level of the house, we took what was a small, dark bedroom. We turned that into the TV room, tripled the size of the window so it floods with light all day, and it's a perfect spot for the family to sit and watch movies and have time together. And then right next to the den or the TV room is a client's office. She works from home on a regular basis, and that is new space, again from the addition, and this is the room with the 2 walls of windows, so she can enjoy the light. We put a day bed in there, so it's a great place to sit in the window, read, have a glass of wine, and work without being in everyone's way. The third floor of this house has probably one of the biggest changes from a really narrow, dark, attic feeling space. We knocked into the eaves on both sides, and that allowed us to really make the space bigger, more functional. We put in a bigger window and a door, And on top of that, we've now got a deck off the primary bedroom that you can walk out in the morning and have coffee, and it feels like a proper primary suite. We took out a small walk-in closet, did more built-in cabinets for hanging under one of the eaves. We have an entire wall of drawers, which is great storage. And it connects to the bathroom, which again has a great window and a nice spa feel. There's a great bench in the shower that stretches past the tub, so great spot to put an iPad or a glass of wine. One of our big driving factors as a design team is to not overbuild. It's very easy to get carried away, add too much space. And then clients are left with houses that have spaces they never use, and it's more to furnish and more to maintain. So whenever possible, we try not to add any extra square footage unless it's really warranted and we can back that up, especially working with an older house and the confines of we can't go to the left or the right because there's usually a neighbor's house in the way. We try and reimagine the space to work for how we need it to be without going bigger for the sake of going bigger.